Alright, so what we're going to do is doing some swerving techniques. Swerve and stop, swerve and stop, swerve and stop. Excited to do it. I'm gonna see how much speed I can get, but this is I think the third exercise. Like I said, I'm not recording absolutely everything. We're just kind of moving through. My goal, like I said, is to learn the best I can. So I'm finding my mistakes, finding my weaknesses, and doing it. That way I can also find out, you know, what might be difficult, what might be easy for people. But every single mechanism that I'm working on, and every single mechanism that I'm trying to pick apart on these exercises, it's like I want to know what they are, every little detail. And I think
once he meets his start point over there, he can go.
Okay.
Obviously, this guy's gonna take a little while.
Okay, so I was just getting instruction from Trina from the course. But I think a lot of the hypervigilance problems that I had with depression and anxiety causes me to pick apart every little thing, which in turn, I think it helps me out when I come to it helps me out with figuring out like how to ride and stuff. Sorry, I'm also trying to pay attention. Sorry. I'll probably cut out the little pauses. I'm just kind of waiting for everybody. So he's gonna go, as soon as he goes, I'm gonna go. There we go. So the whole point of this is that you turn and then you have to straighten it out. So you have to go around this cone. So you have to turn, try not to go wide, and straighten it out. And then once you get to here, you have to make it pretty sharp. So you got to turn the bike handlebars and then go through these two cones and then stop. And then I got to turn the handlebars to go from a stop to make it through these two cones. Not to go wide. So straighten up, brakes. I'm only doing this in first gear. I'm kind of waiting for... I got B-Wiser up front of me. He's a DDFM patron, DDFM crew member. He decided to take this class last second. But I made this class known to everybody that I was going to be taking this, and he took up... he took the hint, and he wants to do it. So I'm so glad that he's doing this with us. So straighten it up, brake. So turn handlebars, clutch control, and back into the rotation. This is really good to know because a lot of issues that I know a lot of people have is that when they have to brake on a turn or in a sharp spot, they tend to brake when their handlebars are like this. And when you do that, you start putting your feet out because you're going to start falling and you lose the center of balance and all that stuff and you drop the bike. So the whole point of this is to practice, hey, you do a sharp turn, straighten it back out and hit the brakes. You'll still be good, okay? So that's what we're learning here. We got Trina here kicking ass. So it's turn, brake. Now I'm trying to make these turns as sharp as I can while maintaining clutch control and all that stuff. I can go super wide and come in at like a really wide angle and being straight, but I'm practicing my best to come in really sharp and stop. I'm using my rear brake as a trail braking mechanism to slow me down without, you know, stopping. I'm not using a lot of front brake because I am in the middle of a turn. So I'm using a lot of trail braking on the turn. So right here, I'm at a weird angle to make it through these two cones. I have to tilt the handlebars and work on my clutch control and throttle control. Usually right hand turns a little bit harder because you have the throttle up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab it at, instead of like this, I'm gonna grab it like this. I'm gonna try this out. Oh yeah, much easier. So sharp. I was using rear brake for trail control to control it. Awesome. Tilt the handlebars. Working on the clutch. Oh, I put my handlebars a little bit straight. I use my hand like that. Awesome. So that's what this exercise is. I'm not going to record the whole thing. I want to practice and work on this. But I'm also taking this as notes for myself and hopefully for you guys too.